been a lieutenant, been in the department for many years now. And they asked me, I do a lot of public speaking anyway, and so they asked me if I would lead this. That was about 5 years ago or so. And here we are again, continuing to do it. So I love it. I love that we get to honor those who are fallen, and we get to honor those who continue to serve. I love the day and what it means for us as Americans and citizens to remember who we are as people, remember who we are as citizens, that race, religion, politics don't matter. When somebody needs help, we rush in and help, and that's what we do.
Absolutely, yeah. That was my follow-up question. Why is this a passion point for you? Just being a business owner.
I remember exactly where I was when the first plane hit. I was on my way to work. I was working in banking back in those days, and just the shock of the whole day and what it meant, and the confusion and the anger and the fear. There I was at the bank, and we had everything on lockdown because we didn't know what was happening. We didn't know what was next. So it was terrifying. It's something that I will always remember. And then throughout the day, I remember watching as it unfolded and watching those people run in. This was long before I was ever a fireman or ever even considered it, but to witness the bravery of the people who rushed in, it struck me, and it's something I'll never forget. And of course, now as a fireman, as someone who rushes into burning buildings to help people, I understand the sacrifice that was made that day. I understand how heavy the gear is, how hot it is, and those guys, how many stairs they went up, carrying not just with their bunker gear, which is incredibly heavy, with air packs and all, but also additional tools and gear to help other people. So that sacrifice today means even more because of what we do. And so we have some really incredible firefighters here in Harrison County, and we're always in need of more. So if anyone's interested in joining a volunteer fire department, I highly encourage it. You don't have to know anything about it. We desperately need people. Any given fire, it may be just one or two of us that shows up, just because there's not a lot of volunteers. So we desperately need help. And so I would encourage anyone who's feeling that sense of pride and citizenship to seek out your local volunteer fire department and join. Ask how you can help. I promise there's so many things that we need. It doesn't have to be the guy running into the fire. It could be just carrying waters or helping roll hose. But we have a desperate need for more people to do what we do. My fire chief is one of my neighbors, and he stopped me one day as I was taking the kids to school and asked if I would ever consider becoming a firefighter. And of course, I have no idea what that means, or I've never done that. But I went to the first meeting and just fell in love with it and started training. Actually went through Fire Academy at Kilgore. And it's definitely in my blood. My fire department family is closer than anything. It's amazing just how deep those bonds are, and how those relationships are built. And you have to have that when you rush into a fire. You have to have somebody that you can count on, that's going to be there with you no matter what happens. And so that kind of bond, that kind of relationship is what generates in the fire department. And so I definitely encourage people to be a part, come join us, help us do what we do. It's important for us to remember who we are as a country, especially after yesterday with Charlie Kirk. Today it's especially important for us to remember that we are Americans first, that we are citizens, and that we have a resolve to help each other and to care for each other and not harm each other. And so this is important to remember that the majority of people in this country are good people. They want to help, and so in times of tragedy, it's helpful for us to remember it. So I think it's important that we do this each year to honor those who died, honor those who continue to serve, but also to remember who we are as a country.